A minute and a half to go in the first half. Crowd getting into the ball game. Spencer to Blackwell. Posting up. Blackwell spins, fires, and he banks it in. Blackwell's first two of the second quarter, 10th of the ball game, and it's 17-16 Shoals with a minute 15 to go in the half. Jugrocks with the basketball and the lead. Sorrells using up his dribble, hands to Pickett. Loogootee spreading the defense now just a little bit farther. Hal to Pickett, who comes out on the point. Left side to Sorrells. Again, out front to Pickett. 55 seconds to go in the half. Tal, Pickett, he launches, and no good. Rebound tipped around, last touched by Loogootee. The Loogootee bench arguing that should have been a rebounding foul. No such whistle blown. 49 seconds now to go in the half. 17-16 Shoals. Sorrells inbounds to Tal. Down low to Sorrells, and Barry knocks it out of bounds. Good defense. And there's 46 seconds to go in the half. So it has been a quick one. Shoals has taken the lead late here in the first half and leads by 1. Their biggest lead has been 3. Out front to Sorrells. Clock's in running. 45 seconds to go. Howe over Blackwell, misses. It's blocked. He got it again, put it up, and he's fouled before the shot. So Rob Blackwell will get his second. That is the team's 5th. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Jeff Pickett. I'll check that. I think it'll be Tim Howe. Howe did a good job. His shot was blocked by Blackwell on the first effort. Howe went and got the ball again, put it up, and Blackwell fouled him, his second. So Tim Howe will shoot 1-and-1. He has just 2 points this evening. Howe for the tournament averaging 13. And he misses. Rebound to Barry. Howe, by the way, was 12 out of 19 prior to that free throw. So with 33 seconds to go in the half, Loogootee may go for the last shot. Shoals leads it by 1. There's a foul. Brian Tharp will get called for a reach-in, his second. Nobody in really severe foul problem. Each team has 2 guys with 2 fouls. So it'll be a 1-and-1, and Sean Howe will be the man going to the line. Howe, making his first appearance, has hit 5 out of 6 in the tournament and is averaging 11.5 points for Loogootee. The Lions in the tourney averaging 58 a game, giving up 52, and Howe hits the free throw. That ties us up at 17. Howe has 7 points. Shoals during the tournament has averaged 56 points and is giving up 49 a game. Second free throw by Howe. That's in the air, and it's good. So Sean Howe has 8 first half points, and Loogootee leads 18-17. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. And now it's Shoals against the Loogootee zone that looks to be going for the last shot. Sorrells off to Pickett. Again to Sorrells. We're down to 10 seconds. Pickett on the left side to the baseline. His jumper in the air, no good. Rebound tipped around. Howe gets it. He'll put one up. That's no good again. Blackwell controls. 2-1. We have played a half. It did not count. No. That's a good call. No basket. 18-17, our halftime score. Loogootee leading Shoals at the end of the first half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
For just pennies a day, you can get the best in entertainment around the clock without leaving your home from Full VU Cable Television. Enjoy news, weather, sports, plus the latest in movie releases from CATV. Killing Fields, Amadeus, Desperately Seeking Susan, and Porky's Revenge, and many more. Call 254-0181 for a month full of home entertainment for just pennies a day.
That's from the first half.
Okay, Mark, looking at the shooting stats. Shoals is 7 of 16 from the field. Loogootee's 8 of 15 from the field. From the line, Shoals is 3 of 5. Loogootee 2 of 4. Rebounding goes 9 for Shoals, 13 for Loogootee. Personal fouls, 6 for Shoals, 5 for Loogootee. Turnovers, 3 for Loogootee, 1 for Shoals. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, thank you very much, JD. 18-17, Loogootee leading Shoals at halftime. And Kevin is standing by, and he's been monitoring and picking up some other scores from around some area sectionals. Go through those for us.
A lot of surprises going on, Mark. At Swit City at the end of the first quarter, it's 15-12, Linton on top. At a Southridge, I guess you consider that an upset going on. At Southridge, another one. Jasper on top, 12-9 at the end of first quarter. And at Vincennes, this one's shaping up to be a good one, too. 14-14 at the end of the first quarter, so there's a lot of surprises going on.
We have a good one going here between Shoals and Loogootee. The winner will play Friday night game 2 in the regional against the winner from North Harrison. Been a great first half.
Yes, it has. It's once again, I guess, the way all the teams have played. One team plays up a little while, then the other team plays up a little while. No one's put together a good 4 quarters yet. And I guess if one of the teams could put together a good 2 quarters, they could probably come away with the win here.
Nobody has been able to establish that momentum. So, you know, the coaches talk about the first couple of minutes of each half as being a key. The first 2 minutes of the second half or 3 minutes of the second half may well determine the ball game.
It probably will. Loogotee's been playing awfully well. They haven't been hitting the outside shot, though. They've taken a lot of outside shots, and the guys haven't been getting them. If it hadn't been for the inside game, Loogotee'd be in trouble.
Well, you look at Loogootee scoring. Blackwell has 10 points, 5 field goals. He missed a free throw. Sean Howell has 8 points on 3 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line. That's it. Barry has missed a free throw, but there's nothing else from the Loogootee guards. Shoals, on the other hand, living exactly where you expect him to. Jeff Pickett has 8 points, 3 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line. Tim Howell has been kind of quiet. He has a basket, 0 of 1 from the line and 2 points. Tim Sorrells has a basket for 2. And Brian Tharp has played moderately well inside. A couple of field goals, 1 out of 2 from the line. But again, I think Blackwell's strength inside, just as the first time these two teams played, Blackwell taking control.
That really shouldn't happen in a zone, too. You play zone to try to bunch up the middle and make Loogootee shoot outside, and all of a sudden Blackwell's getting them all. Now, they're not all inside baskets, but Loogotee's doing a good job of finding him, lobbing a pass down inside to him, or hitting him as he finds an open spot. And I don't know, maybe Shoals should try man-to-man to try to shut him down.
Well, Shoals is by and large a zone team. They will play that 99% of the time. Only if they absolutely have to will they ever switch out of the zone and go to a man. So I wouldn't look for that for a while. Some of the other pairings on this Saturday night sectional final night from Anderson. It'll be Anderson and Pendleton Heights tonight at Ben Davis. Ben Davis going up against Indianapolis Pike. At Blackford and West Dell. Now, one of the teams that could very well come out of the southern semi-state is Boonville. They will be at home tonight. Boonville rolled Castle last night, and they're running into a pretty good Heritage Hills team tonight. But Boonville, an awfully good basketball team. At Brownsburg, it'll be Danville and Plainfield tonight. At Calumet against Crown Point. Noblesville, the number 2 rated team in the state, and they're a good one. They'll be playing Sheridan at Carmel. At Switz City, as Kevin mentioned, Linton, an 18-point winner over Worthington, and Bloomfield, who beat Switz City by 24 last night, meeting in the finals there. At Columbia City, it's Whitco and Cherubusco. At Columbus, North and East gets together. Up at Connorsville, my alma mater will be playing Union County in the championship game. At Crawford County, now the winner from Crawford County will play the winner from here next Friday night. North Harrison beat Crawford County last night 61-41, and Corridon over Eastern 47-44, so it's North Harrison and Corridon there. At East Central, Batesville is playing East Central. At East Chicago, it's Whiting and Roosevelt. At East Noble, it's Westview and East Noble. At Elkhart, Goshen is going up against Concord. At Evansville, Bosse and Memorial will get together. At Floyd Central, it's Floyd Central and Charlestown. At Fort Wayne number 2, Snyder and Woodland. At Fountain Central, it's Attica going up against Covington. At Frankfort, Tri-Central and Tipton getting together there. At Franklin, it's Center Grove and Indian Creek. At Franklin Central, Warren Central going up against Cecina. At Garrett, it's Garrett and DeKalb. At Gary, Wallace is playing Wirt. At Greencastle, North and South Putnam meeting in the championship game this evening. At Greenfield and Mount Vernon. At Greensburg, the host team against North Decatur. At Hammond, it's Andrean against Hammond-Gavitt. At Huntington, North and Homestead. At Indianapolis, top-ranked and undefeated Broad Ripple playing Indianapolis North Central. There's 2 rated teams there. That'll be a good one. At Jeffersonville, Jeff goes up against Clarksville. At Kankakee Valley, Hanover Central plays Hebron. At Kokomo, it's Kokomo and Western. At Lafayette, Delphi against Lafayette Jeff. Jeff handed Central Catholic their first defeat of the year, so Broad Ripple is the only undefeated team left. At Lebanon, it's Zionsville and Tri-West. At Logansport, Cass and Logansport. At Madison, Austin takes on Scottsburg. At Marion, defending state champ Marion against Mississinewa. At Martinsville, Bloomington South against Martinsville. At Michigan City, 3 of the top 10 teams in the state playing at Michigan City. LaPorte and Rogers in tonight's final. At Muncie, a big upset last night, Yorktown over Central. They'll play North tonight. At Newcastle, they go up against Tri. At North Judson, the host team plays La Crosse. North Montgomery, the host team will play McCutcheon. At Paoli, another team or another sectional site that feeds in here. Salem beat Paoli 41-36. And Springs Valley over Mitchell, 64-55. So it's Salem and Valley tonight. At Plymouth, Culver Military against LaVille. At Princeton, Wood Memorial and North Posey. At Richmond, it's Richmond and Randolph Southern. At Seymour, Jennings County and Bedford. At Shelbyville, it's Shelbyville against Triton Central. At South Adams against Belmont. At South Bend, it's Adams and Mishawaka. Dave Orland's crew at South Dearborn in their own sectional will play Switzerland County tonight. At Southport, it's Howell against Manual. At Southridge, Jasper and Southridge. At South Vermilion, it's South Vermilion and Northview. At Terre Haute, North and South. At Tri-County, Benton, Central and Twin Lakes. At Triton, it's Wawasee and Warsaw. At Valparaiso and Hobart. And over at Vincennes, Reveille and Lincoln gets together. And we've been passed along some information that one of the gals at the office, Patty, her niece Christy, would like to say hi to her grandmother, Patsy. That's Patty's mom. She had some minor surgery Thursday and not feeling too well, so we will say hi to Patsy from all the good folks from the radio station and family. Blackwell. Loogootee has gone with their same 5 the whole game. Shoals playing some pressure in their zone. Now they drop back into the straight 2-3. Pressure and everything on the perimeter. Blackwell goes high to get the ball. Near side to Howell. Baseline to Berry. Lagootee's offense has been 2. Blackwell spins, misses. Howell with the rebound. He spins and got it. Howell has 10. Blackwell has 10. Loogootee has 20. Shoals has 17. Only 2 players for the Lions have scored. On the baseline, here's the jumper by Pickett. In and out, the rebound batted around. We're going to get a foul. And that's going to go against Shoals. Toby Towle will get it, his first, team's first. Referee's calling a good game tonight, and they're letting them play. Certainly nothing wrong with that attitude at all. Rod Hawkins is in. Toby Towle sits down. And Coach Tim Hawkins not very upset with his, or not very pleased with his 6'1 senior. 7:19 to go in period number 3. Loogootee leads Shoals by 3, and the Lions have the basketball. Wagner, near side to Howe, thought about it, no shot. Down low to Blackwell, spins underneath to Berry. Berry powers, and he walks. Turnover by the Lions. We've not had very many. It's been a well-played game tonight. That is number 4 by Loogootee. So Shoals will have the basketball. Sorrells will get it, and he'll bring it up court. We played a minute of the second half of the championship game. Sorrells off to Pickett against the Loogootee zone. Long cross court to Howell. Howell steps up, no shot, swings it out front to Sorrells again. Right side to Pickett. Sorrells, near side to Howell. Howell tries to go baseline, ball is kicked. Loogootee has set the tempo of the ball game. They have maintained it all night. You'll be getting scores. Doug Sherfield to keep you up to date what's happening with scores throughout the course of the evening. And a reminder, we'll be down on the floor for the awarding the championship presentation, and also talk to the coaches and some of the players of both teams following tonight's broadcast. Sorrells goes to Pickett. On top to Sorrells, and Shoals starts over. Howell, he'll put one in the air. No good. Rebound to Pickett. He spins left. Won't go. Rebound Blackwell, and a foul against Berry. Rob Berry becomes the first guy in foul trouble. That is his third, first against the team here in the second half. Berry is not very happy with the official's call, and the ball will go out of bounds underneath the Shoals basket. 6:29 to go here in the third quarter. Loogootee leads it by 3 in a low-scoring game, 20-17. Pickett with the ball, gets it inbounds to Howe. On top to Sorrells, and the Jug Rocks start it over. Sorrells goes right side to Pickett. Again to Sorrells in the middle. Turnaround jumper by Hawkins. That's no good. Rebound strong to Blackwell. Outlet to Spencer. 2-on-2. Hart brings it up court. 8 foot. Dribbles through the lane. Now holds it up to Wagner. And Loogootee starts it over. Jack Butcher directing things from the bench. Bounce pass on the baseline to Spencer. Swings it out front to Wagner again. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Loogootee by 3. They're looking for their biggest lead of the night. Shoals has led once by 3. Blackwell, he spins and got it. Blackwell has 12, and Loogootee leads by 5. That's biggest of the night. 55-51 to go in the third quarter. 22-17, the Lions lead. Howe off to Sorrells. Right side to Pickett. Nearly thrown away. Sorrells gets the ball back. Dribbles through traffic. Off to Pickett. He's open. No shot. And again, the Loogootee defense, the guards really being quick. Howe goes to the baseline. He'll put up the jumper. Won't go. Rebound Blackwell. Rob Blackwell picking up a bunch of boards tonight. Blackwell hands to Wagner. Off to Spencer. Bounce pass out front again to Wagner. Spencer, he'll put one in the air. That's good. Bart Spencer becomes the first Lion to hit other than Blackwell and Howe, and a timeout called by Shoals. 24-17, 5:05 to go in period number 3, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Next time you get a craving for a Mr. Gaddis pizza, get a Mr. Gaddis delivered. Grilled cheese, the pepperoni, nothing frozen, nothing phony. The best from Mr. Gaddis is at your front door. When the pizza craving hits you, but you don't want to leave, call us and we'll bring you one immediately. No trouble, no fuss, we got delivered to us. Have a Mr. Gaddis pizza tonight.
Mr. Gaddis Pizza, located in Vincennes, Princeton, and Washington. Call 254-1884 for your very own Mr. Gaddis Pizza delivered.
Yeah, 75-70. More sports.
5 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and Loogootee has gotten a bit of a run. The Lions lead at 24-17. I think Kevin has an update on some scores for us.
Couple more halftime scores for you. It's 28-23 Bloomfield over Linton at Swit City at halftime, and it's Jasper over Southridge 26-25 at halftime. So there's 3 area sectionals at half.
And Revay, of course, leading Lincoln 34-30 at halftime of their game. Shoals gets the basketball back. That was the first timeout called in this game. 5 minutes to go in period number 3. The Lions by 7. And Loogootee picks up the defense a little bit. Out front to Pickett. Right side to Howell. His jumper in the air. No good. Rebound going up strong. And Sean Howell lost it off his knee out of bounds. Well, the Lions had it and lost it. Shoals get it back underneath their basket and a break for the Jug Rocks. 4:48 to go in the third. Pickett will get the inbounds pass to Sorrells. Shoals running a set play now. Sorrells brings it out, hands to Pickett, and the offense starts over. 7-point lead off to Howe. Howe goes up high to get the ball, brings it back out front, and the ball stolen. Bart Spencer with the steal. He has a breakaway. Spencer lays it up and in. Spencer has 4. Loogootee goes up by 9. You can't let him do it. The first 3 minutes of the second half has been the killer, and Shoals has been beaten 8-0 during this time by Loogootee. The Lions lead by 9. Howell is cut off. Gets it in the middle. Turnaround jumper. Air ball. Rebound pulled down by Loogootee. That's Howell with the board. Howell. Hands off to Wagner. Brings it up court. Wagner on the near side. Gets it off to Spencer. Left side. Shoals zone comes out a little higher. Spencer tries to go baseline. He's fouled. Tim Sorrells will get called for it. That is his second against the Rocks here in the second half. 3:55 to go in period number 3. Loogootee leads at 26-17. Ball will go out of bounds to Loogootee. Pat Wagner will trigger in the pass. Gets it into Sean Howell. Goes back to Wagner. Wagner loses the handle, now picks it back up. Dribbles through traffic, gets it off to Spencer. Spencer penetrates up court, brings it back out front to Wagner. Shoals now putting some pressure on, and there's a reach around on Pickett. His first, team's third. Shoals fouling very, very early. And Loogootee with a 9-point lead. I don't know if Shoals is afraid that Loogootee is going to put the ball in the freezer for the last 11 minutes of the game or what. But Shoals is fouling. They want to try to get the basketball back. Wagner off the Howell on the left wing. Howell left open, goes to Spencer. Spencer thought about it. Then what are we going to get? 3-second call, I believe. That is indeed the call. 3-second violation. And the ball will go out of bounds. 26-17 with 3:35 to go. Turnover number 6 by Loogootee. We're in the third quarter. The Lions lead by 9. So the Jug Rocks back into their offense. And the Shoals fans come alive. And Shoals looking into that crowd at the Loogootee end. Sorrells goes to the right baseline. He's double teamed inside. Put it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound batted around. Blackwell gets it. He's fouled. That foul against John Sanders is his second. Team's fourth. Toby Cowell will check back in. And Tim Sorrells will sit down for Shoals. And Loogootee goes to the bench for the first time. Scott Callison, a 6'1", 150-pound sophomore, is in. And Rob Berry, who has played a nice ball game, Berry comes to the bench. Loogootee leads by 9, 3:20 to go in the third quarter. The Lions have the basketball, and it's Wagner that'll bring it up court. Shoals again spreads the zone just a little bit. Wagner off to Howe, back out front to Wagner again, and again to Howe. This is going to open things up. You got to watch Blackwell now. Comes out to the free throw line extended to get the ball. Howe, Wagner, Spencer. Blackwell, 1-3-1 offense, and again out to Blackwell. In the middle on the high post, left side to Sean Howe, back to Blackwell. Thought about it, no shot. Loogootee playing catch. He'll hand back to Spencer. Now to Wagner. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Spencer dribbles through traffic. Off to Wagner. Double team to Howe. To Blackwell. No shot to Spencer. Still no shot. And Spencer backs it back out again. Bounce pass to Blackwell. Hands to Wagner. 2:30 to go. Loogootee continuing to run the spread. Wagner. Off to Callison. Back to Wagner. Pickett playing belly to belly with him. Near side to Spencer. Bounce pass. Blackwell again on top to Wagner. 2:10 to go in the third. Here's Spencer. He'll pull up at 15. No good. Rebound, Sean Howe. Howe simply beat his man to the ball, and Loogootee starts it over with 2 minutes to go in the third. 9-point lead in this exceptionally quick-moving ball game. Callison, Wagner, back to Callison again. Now to Howe. Wagner zooms through traffic. Pickett fouls him. Jeff Pickett gets his second. Team's fifth. Ball will be, won't go out of bounds. 1-and-1 time for the Lions. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the third. Jack Butcher has had his team perfectly well prepared, and Shoals takes another timeout. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. 26-17. Loogootee leading Shoals back again in 30 seconds.
There's the perfect formula. Quality plus service equals dependable combination. That's the formula you receive with Hague Heating and Air Conditioning, your independent Bryant dealer. You see, with Hague, you receive the highest-rated gas-efficient furnaces on the market, and you save additional money with Hague's competitive price. Don't forget to add the service. So choose the perfect combination to heat your home. Hague Heating and Air Conditioning, your independent Bryant dealer. Just call 254-4561.
Mark, we don't have any new scores from the high school action, but we do have a lot of people calling in wondering how Indiana did today, and they were defeated by Michigan 80-52.
Tough game for IU in the championship, basically, of the Big Ten tournament, although regular season action. IU finishes second in the conference, 1 game behind Michigan. That was the battle for all the marbles today. Here at Washington, we have 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Loogootee is at the free throw line with a 26-17 lead over Shoals. And going to the stripe, I think, will be Pat Wagner for the Lions. Loogootee has run their spread offense. Not a delay. It's been a spread, and they've run it very well throughout the course of the game. It has been a quick-moving game, very, very low scoring. Pat Wagner will go to the line. Wagner has been shut out tonight. For the tournament, he is Lagootee's leading scorer. Wagner's free throw is good. He is averaging 14.5 points a game in the tournament. That is his first point. He is 8 out of 10 now for the tournament. Wagner on the year, a 67% shooter. So Loogootee now leads by 10. Wagner's second free throw makes it 11. Shoals has not scored in the second half. Loogootee has scored 10 unanswered points. Pickett, Tao, back to Pickett. Lagootee's defense really bothering Shoals. Howe goes up with the jumper, misses, and the rebound to Callison. Tim Hawkins wanted a foul and couldn't get it. So Loogootee leads by 11. Shoals goes to the man. They've had to go to it. 1 minute 30 seconds to go in the third, and the Jugrocks go to the man for the first time tonight. Spencer off to Callison. Loogootee running the motion offense. Callison hands to Wagner, and he double dribbled. Turnover number 7 by the Lions. Jugrocks get it back. 1 minute 17 to go in the third, and an 11-point lead for Loogootee. So here's the inbounds to Pickett. Across the timeline. Pickett steps up, fires, rolls, won't go. Rebound, Blackwell. Blackwell has certainly been a force. He will hand off to Wagner. Wagner across the stripe, steps up, down low, nice pass to Blackwell, and he lays it in. Blackwell with his 14th point. Loogootee 30, Shoals 17, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's 12 unanswered points by Loogootee this period. Howe is fouled. Sean Howe will pick it up on the baseline, his first, team second. Ball goes out of bounds. That was Tim Howe trying to make his move, and he was cut off. Shoals has not scored in the second half. We have played 7 minutes and 17 seconds here in the half. The Jugrocks have not scored a point. A defensive effort deluxe by Loogootee. Inbounds to Sorrells. He's left open. No shot. Dishes to Howe. Howe double pumps, and Blackwell fouls him. Blackwell's third. Berry has 3. That is the team's third. And Shoals, with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter, will get their first legitimate scoring opportunity of the period. Tim Howell will go to the line. He will shoot 2. Howell is 0 of 1 for the night. Shoals has only shot 5 free throws. They have made 3. For the tournament, Howell is 12 out of 20. He is averaging 13 points a game in the tournament and has just 2 tonight. Free throw is good. So Howell now has 3. 30-18 with 39 seconds to go. Third quarter action. Howell gets the ball. Second free throw in the air. That's good. Howell has 4 points. Shoals goes full court pressure this time. Wagner gets it inbounds to Callison. Back to Wagner. Pressure in the backcourt. Long outlet to Callison. 3-on-2 for Loogootee, and the Lions hold it up. They don't want points. They want time right now. Sean Howell around the pick. Goes up, and he's fouled, I think, as he's going up. As he was making his move, the foul will go against Tim Howell. That is his second. 6 Jug Rocks have 2 fouls. Loogootee is in the bonus. It'll be a 1-and-1. Sean Howell, who has 10 points in a great game tonight. Howell has averaged 11.5 points a game in the tournament. He is 5 of 6 from the stripe for the tournament, 2 of 2 tonight, so he is 7 of 8 for the tournament overall. And he'll shoot 1 in the bonus, and got it. That is his 11th point of the night. Loogootee 31, Shoals 19. The Lions have outscored the Jug Rocks 13-1 in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. So Shoals finds themselves in a 13-point hole. 25 seconds to go. Pickett goes right. Inside to Sorrells, and he's fouled. Scott Callison will get called for a reach-in. His first, 4th against Loogootee. So the ball will go out of bounds to Shoals with 20 seconds to go in the third. Pickett will throw the ball inbounds. Next foul will put the Jug Rocks at the line. 20 seconds to go, period number 3. Pickett inbounds to Towle. Steps up, fires, got it. Toby Towle's first 2 of the night. Inbounds to Spencer, back to Wagner. 13 seconds to go in the period. Wagner behind the back dribble, takes it across the timeline, works against Sorrells. Sorrells right on him. 5 seconds to go. He throws it away. Pickett with the steal. Pickett brings it up court to the basket. Pumps. No good. Loogootee rebounds, and we have played 3 quarters. And at the end of 3, it's Loogootee 32, Shoals 21. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Not all car dealers are alike. They may have comparable models and maybe even comparable prices, but there is one trait that makes a dealer stand out. It's their quality service after the sale. And you'll find no better service after the sale than at Smith Oldsmobile GMC in Washington. They have qualified people to work on your car or truck. Their service manager is Alvin Hill. Alvin has worked 36 years for Smith Oldsmobile, and parts manager Gordon Osmond has worked 31. That's experience you can trust. So get that great GM feeling with the genuine GM quality service parts from Smith Oldsmobile GMC, Highway 50 East in Washington. Preparing your income tax return, how many exemptions and deductions you have, which special credits you can claim. Volunteers will help you with your return. The tax counseling for the elderly program will help taxpayers who cannot afford professional tax help. Call your local senior citizen center or the Older Hoosier program, 885-4292 or 1-800-742-9002 for details.
Fourth quarter action. WFML Washington, Indiana. Loogootee leads Shoals 32-21. I'm Mark Grochin, along with Kevin Jones and J.D. Neiswanger. Again, we'll have the awards ceremony immediately following the game. Stay tuned with us. Also, the announcement of the all-tournament team. Shoals needs a bunch. They need them in a hurry. Toby Towle will try a field goal and got it. Towle has 4, and it's 32-23, just starting the fourth quarter. Foul in the backcourt. Tim Sorrells trying to play a little defense, goes over the back of Sean Howell. Sorrells will get his third foul. The fans hollering a 2-shot foul. No way that could be 2 shots, and it is 1-and-1 indeed. So Sean Howell will go to the line. Howell has had a game and a half. He has 12 points tonight, averages 11.5 points for the tournament. For the year, Sean Howell scored just 6.3 points a game. So the 5'11", 165-pound senior turning it on at Washington in the sectional. He is 4 of 4 from the line, 5 of 5 from the line. For the tournament, Howell has hit 10 out of 11 free throw opportunities. He has 13 and can tie Rob Blackwell for game honors if he hits it. That's no good, and the rebound to Shoals. Sanders with the rebound. Outlet to Pickett, and here come the Jug Rocks. 10-point lead. Pickett, right side, nearly throws it away. Tao comes out to get it. Pickett, near side to Howe. He steps around the man. Loogootee stays in the zone. Pickett steps up, fires, no good. Rebound to Sean Howe. And we're going to get a jump ball called. Loogootee gets the basketball back. Sean Howe spun with the ball and spun into Toby Tao, and the referee calls it a jump. 7:27 to go, 33-23. Wagner inbounds to Spencer, and he's fouled by Pickett. So Jeff Pickett gets his third. No time clicked off the clock as the foul was on the inbounds pass, so it is a 1-and-1. And it'll be Bart Spencer will be the man going to the free throw line for Loogootee. Spencer has 4 points this evening. This is his first trip to the line. He is averaging 10 points a game in the tournament. And Bart, for the tournament, has hit 8 out of 9 free throws, so he has been a good one. In fact, he has been Lagootee's top free throw shooter in the tournament. The Lions have shot well from the line tonight. They have shot well during the whole tournament, 75% or better. Free throw by Spencer, got the roll, and goes in. He has 5. That makes it 34-23 with 7:26 to play. Loogootee leading Shoals by 11. Their biggest lead has been 13. Shoals' biggest lead has been 3. Spencer won't get the roll on this one. Saunders rebounds. And again, here come the Jug Rocks. Pickett. Sorrells. Back to Pickett, nearly stolen away. Right side, Toby Tao. Tao goes to the baseline. He's cut off. No shot. Swings it out front to Pickett. Near side to Tim Howe. Howe squares up, goes inside, fires one up. Blocking foul against Blackwell. That is 4. And the team's 5th. It'll be a 2-shot foul, but it's going to be 1-and-1 from here on out. 7:08 left to go in the game. 34-23. An 11-point lead for Loogootee. And going to the free throw line will be Tim Howell. Howell has sacrificed himself in the tournament. He has shot 22 free throws, hitting 14 in 2 games and 3 quarters. Now we're wiping up a wet spot on the floor. Howell will go up shooting 2. He has 4 points, 2 out of 3 from the line. He has 14 out of 22 for the tournament. Howell averaging 13 points a game in the tourney, but has just 4 points this evening. He'll shoot a pair. Looking into the Loogootee crowd on the south basket. Howell's free throw is good. He has 5, including 3 in a row from the line. 34-24, 7:08 left to go in the game. Here's the second free throw. Howell gets the ball from the official, puts it in the air and got it. So Shoals closes to 9 with full court pressure again. Howell in the backcourt. He's being guarded by Towle, and he throws it away. Tim Howell with the steal. 12-footer, no good. Rebound, Blackwell. And a blocking foul against Toby Towle. Toby Towle gets his second foul. Tim Hawkins did not like the call. The Shoals fans did not like the call. So with 6:59 to play, Loogootee will go to the other end and shoot. This will be Blackwell. He has 14 tonight. Has missed his only free throw opportunity. Rob has had a frustrating tournament. He has averaged just 6.5 points a game. This by far has been his best game of the tourney. He will shoot 1-and-1. 34-25, free throw, good. Blackwell has 15, that's a game high. He is 1 out of 2 from the line. 35-25, Loogootee with 6:59 to go. We still have a long time left. Blackwell's second free throw, no good. And Towle rebounds. Hands to Pickett, and here come the Jug Rocks, down by 10. Pickett, no shot, near side to Tim Howe. Baseline, Rob Berry gets called for a pushing foul, running over his man. Berry has 4. So Loogootee has 2 of their big men with 4, Berry and Blackwell. It'll be a 1-and-1 both ways. Scott Callison will come off the Loogootee bench. Loogootee has only played 6 people in the whole tournament. And their 6th man, Scott Callison, comes in. Berry sits down. Rob has had a tough night. He has not scored this evening. Going to the free throw line will be Tim Sorrells. Sorrells has 2 points on a field goal, but is 7 out of 13 from the line in the tournament. That one's in the air and it's long. Rebound to Sanders, put it up and got the roll. Saunders, first 2 of the tournament, or first 2 of the night, makes it 35-27, 6:40 to go. Wagner brings it up court. Shoals, full court, man-to-man pressure. He's being bumped by Sorrells. Hands off to Howe. Howe getting bumped all over the place. Double team finds Wagner. Wagner bounced past to Blackwell and he's fouled. The foul will be against Tim Howell, his 3rd. So 3 Jug Rocks have 2 fouls. It is before the shot, 1-1, 6:29 to play. We're going to see a bunch of fouls and maybe a bunch of points here in the 4th. It has been a low-scoring game. Pat Wagner will go back to the line. He has just 2 this evening, both of those from the stripe. In the air, good. Loogootee is 4 out of 7 from the free throw line here in the 4th quarter. And the Lions lead 36-27. That streak of 10 unanswered points early in the 3rd quarter right now is the difference in the ball game. Wagner's 2nd free throw also good. He has 4. Loogootee leads by 10. We're in the 4th quarter, 6:25 to play. Pickett across the stripe. Right side to Toby Tao. Thought about it. No shot in the middle to Sorrells. Lane opens up. Sorrells just lays it in. He has 4. And it's 37-29. We're going to get a blocking foul on the baseline. And I think it's going to go against Tao. Him and Sean Howe hit the deck. Toby Tao will get called for his 3rd foul. It'll be 1-1. So now 4 Shoals players have 3 fouls. It doesn't matter. Shoals needs everybody to foul at this point. Sean Howell has 13 points. Loogootee may not get a field goal opportunity the rest of the night. Howell has 13 points, 5 out of 6 from the line. Loogootee leads it by 8 with 6:16 to play. And Howell hits the free throw. That is his 14th. He will try again. At Switz City, Linton and Bloomfield tied up at 37 now at the end of 3. 2nd free throw by Howell is also good. He has 15. And Loogootee regains the 10-point lead, 39-29. They're just trading baskets. Jack Butcher couldn't be happier. Pickett got a pick, fires a jumper long. Rebound, Sorrells. He'll step up in the paint. Got it. Sorrells has 6. And again, it's 8 points with 6 minutes to play. Inbounds to Callison, and he's fouled. Tim Howell will get called for his 4th. So it'll be 1-1. Holding foul called, 5:59 to go. 39-31. Going to the free throw line will be Scott Callison. Callison has not scored tonight, and we're going to get a timeout called by Shoals. 5:59 to go. It's 39-31. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Sunoco dealers and Radcliffe Oil Company have something new to shout about. New Super Premium Ultra Diesel Fuel. The highest cetane and lowest sulfur content of any fuel. It will help get the fastest starts and acceleration from any equipment. Put the pedal to the metal. Give it Sunoco Super Premium Ultra Diesel Fuel from Radcliffe Oil Company in Washington. The highest cetane diesel fuel of all the major premiums. The best fuel for easy starts and to eliminate knocking. No other premium can make your equipment start and accelerate faster than Sunoco Super Premium Ultra from the Radcliffe Oil Company in Washington. Call 254-1675.
Well, for you folks that paid $8 for a season ticket, you may thought it was a lot of money. You have seen 6 good basketball games for $8. You came out pretty well, folks. 39-31. Loogootee leads by 8 with 5:59 to go. Some scores from Switz City, Linton and Bloomfield tied at 37 at the end of 3. From Jasper leads Southridge 39-36 at the end of 3. And at Vincennes, it's Lincoln 47, Reveille 46 at the end of 3. Callison shooting 1 in the bonus, and he hit it. That is his first point of the night. Callison is 3 out of 4 from the free throw line in the tournament. He is averaging 5 points a game. So Loogootee goes back up by 10 as Callison hits the second one. Here comes Pickett. Loogootee has stayed in the zone the whole game. No reason to change it now. Pickett off to Howell. He'll put up the jumper on the perimeter. No good. Rebound tipped around. Touched last by Loogootee and out of bounds. Shoals gets the basketball back. 5:47 to go. 41-31. So Pickett. Swings it inbounds to Toby Tao. His jumper in the air short. Long rebound to Wagner. Loose ball on the floor. Wagner finally picks it up. Dribbles through traffic and he lost it. Tim Howell with the layup. Goes up and in. Tim Howell has 8. And again, it's an 8-point game with 5.5 to play. Stolen by Shoals. Here comes Howell. He loses the handle. Picks it back up. Howell spins left. Put up the jumper. Won't go. Rebound controlled by Callison. Oh, Shoals had a big chance to go down by 6 and couldn't make it happen. Jack Butcher calls to spread the floor again. Wagner working into backcourt. Gets a bump from Sorrells. Off to Howell. 5:10 to go. Blackwell back to Wagner again. He's double teamed. Blackwell wide open for the layup. Nobody picked him up. Blackwell has 17, and it's 43-33. 4:55 to go. Pickett with the jumper. He hits it. Pickett has 10. You're going to see a game down the stretch, folks. Sean Howell gets the inbounds pass. Comes to Spencer near the timeline. Brings it across. He's guarded by Pickett. Comes to the right side against the double team. He's trapped off to Callison. Callison goes baseline. Loses it out of bounds. So there's 4:36 to go. 43-35. And Shoals stays right with it. Loogootee has turned it over 9 times. Here comes Pickett to Toby Tao. He's open. Got it. Tao has 6. It's a 6-point game. Jack Butcher wants timeout. We get a foul. Jeff Pickett will get called for the foul. That is his 4th. Jack Butcher tried to get a timeout. His players did not see him. 4:24 to go in the basketball game. Loogootee now will get the timeout. Hawkins is into the ball game for Shoals. Loogootee calls time. 4:24 left to play. It's 43-37, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Farmers are businessmen, and as a businessman, you're faced with difficult situations you must keep under control if you expect to get a decent return on your investment of land, time, hard work, and money. Take agricultural needs, for instance. At Jones & Sons Ready Mix Concrete, you can choose from a wide selection of agricultural precast hog slats, H&J bunks, septic tanks, sewer and drain pipe, as well as material for concrete silos and pole buildings. Think about it, then head over to Jones & Sons Ready Mix Concrete, Highway 57 South in Washington. Concrete is what Jones & Sons knows best.
43-37, 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Loogootee has called their first timeout of the night. They have 3 left. Shoals has 1 of their 4 timeouts remaining. Loogootee will be going to the free throw line. Shoals comes out of the huddle. Loogootee comes out of the huddle. And it's Rob Blackwell that'll be stepping up. Blackwell has the game high, 17 points. He is 1 out of 3 from the stripe. So Shoals down by 6. That is as close as Shoals have been since early in the 3rd quarter. Free throw is up. Blackwell hits it. He has 18. And Blackwell turning some heads tonight. 44-37 with 4:24 to go. Loogootee by 7. Shoals is led by 3. Loogootee is led by 13. Blackwell's second free throw is good. He has 19. Pickett will get the basketball down by 8. Howe back to Pickett. 20-footer in the air. Good! Pickett has 12. So it is a 6-point game again. And again, Bart Spencer gets the inbounds pass to Wagner. Wagner got a pick, brings it up court, 3-on-2. Now he holds it up. 4 minutes left to play. Wagner against Sorrells. Off to Howe, back to Wagner. Shoals beginning to run out of fouls that they can give. Wagner, as the lane opens up, takes it to the hole, misses, rebound and a foul. Pat Wagner will get called for it. His second. So with 3:53 to go in the game, a 6-point Loogootee lead, but Shoals has a chance to close it. Shoals has not been less than 6 points down since very early in the second half. Going to the free throw line is Rod Hawkins. He has not scored tonight in the tournament. Hawkins is 2 out of 3 from the stripe. He is averaging 3 points a game. This is his first scoring opportunity. Gets the ball, puts it in the air. No good. Rebound Loogootee. And that was Sean Howe with the board. Howe dribbles up court, now uses his dribble. He's being double teamed, tries to find somebody, gets it to Barry, back to Howe. He's being guarded by Tim Howe. 3:40 to play. Shoals in a man. They have played man for about the last 8 minutes. Wagner works against Sorrells, bumps him all the way across. Got a pick. Wagner now double team. Tries to bring it out front to Spencer and does so. Spencer double team, dribbles through traffic. Top of the key, 3:20 to play. To Howe. Howe. Off to Wagner. To Barry. Loogootee not looking for any shot at all. Back to Wagner, 3:10 to go. Wagner dribbles through traffic. Bounce pass low to Blackwell. Powers up, no good. Rebound inside, put up by Barry, and it counts. He is fouled. The foul will go against Hawkins. His third. Rob Barry with the offensive rebound, his first 2 points of the night. And Loogootee leads 47-39, 3:03 to play. So Barry will go to the line and shoot one. He has missed his only free throw opportunity of the night. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the Washington sectional. Loogootee leads it by 8. Barry tries to make it 9, and he does. That's a three-point play, his first 3 of the night. Loogootee goes back up by 9 with 3 minutes to play. Pickett looks for a pick, brings it up to 15 feet, off to Sorrells. Sorrells goes into the paint, off the glass and in. Sorrells has 8. Loose ball batted away. It goes out of bounds, 2:53, so Loogootee gets the ball still. 7-point lead for the Lions. Wagner inbounds to Howe. He is double teamed in the backcourt. No foul called. Howe still looking to go somewhere. Throws it away. Pickett with the steal. Off to Tim Howe. Howe got a man in the air. Put the jumper and hit it. Tim Howell has 10. It's a 5-point game. 2:39 to go. Wagner up court nearly turns it over. Now he slows it down. Out to Sean Howe. 5-point lead for Loogootee. Here's Barry. Isolates on the right side. Spencer comes down the lane. Brings it back out. And the offense starts over. Sean Howe dribbles through traffic inside to Barry, and he brings it out at 2:15 to play. Wagner, loose ball. Picks it back up and gets it to Sean Howe. 3 over Jasper. That at Southridge. Just over 1 minute to play in that game. Here we have 1 minute and 42 seconds. The winner will play the winner from North Harrison in Game 2 next Friday night. Regional action will be on the air at 6:10 next Friday night with Game 1 of the Washington Regional. The winners from Southridge and the winner from Paoli will get together in the first game. The winner here will play the winner from North Harrison or from Crawford County in the second game. And our airtime again is 6:10. Game time 6:30 next Friday night. The championship game is Saturday night. So we have 1 minute and 42 seconds to go. Loogootee leads Shoals 50-43. The Jugrocks have a chance to cut into it. And it is 6'1" senior Toby Tao who will get the opportunity. Tao's first free throw attempt of the night. He has 6 points, all in the second half. He averages 11 for the tournament. Tao's free throw, in and out. Rebound batted around, and Sean Howe controls it. He'll get to Pat Wagner to Bart Spencer. Shoals has got a foul, and there it is. Tim Sorrells gets it. That's his 4th. So Tim Sorrells will get called for his 4th foul. 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. 50-43, and Bart Spencer goes to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Spencer for the night has 5 points. He has hit 1 out of 2 free throws. He has been Lagootee's most consistent free throw shooter throughout the course of the tournament. 1 and 1. Spencer's free throw up. No good. Rebound, Toby Tao. Sorrells off to Howe. Now to Pickett. 1.5 minutes to play. Shoals needs 7 in a hurry. Toby Tao with the jumper. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Shoals. Loogootee gets it back. 1 minute 25. Jack Butcher trying to spring some people free up court. Shoals has got a foul in a hurry. They've got to get the basketball back. Possessions are everything right now. Wagner inbounds to Spencer, who breaks the pressure. Spencer brings it up court. He's being guarded by Pickett. Now double team. Off to Sean Howe, 1 minute 15 to go. Shoals has got a foul. 1 minute 15, a 7-point lead for Loogootee. Howe working against Howe. Off to Spencer. 1 minute 8 seconds to go. Spencer comes through the lane and brings it back out. 1 minute 5 to Wagner. Back to Spencer. 1 minute left in the sectional. Wagner off to Blackwell. Now to Howe. Back to Wagner. 55 seconds to go. Wagner bounce pass low to Callison, and he'll bring it out. Loogootee not shooting. There's the foul. Toby Tao gets his 4th. Loogootee 50. Shoals 43. 49 seconds to go. It is a 1 and 1 for the Lions. Scott Callison will be going to the line. Callison has 2 points. Loogootee has hit just 3 field goals here in the fourth quarter, but they have hit 12 free throws. Callison is 2 out of 2 from the line, both here in this period. Free throw is no good, and the rebound to Pickett. So there's 45 seconds to go. Pickett launches the jumper, no good. Rebound tipped up, and here comes Loogootee with a breakaway. Spencer up and in. Put the icing on the cake. Spencer has 7. Loogootee by 9 with 30 to play. Pickett off to Toby Tao. Down low to Hawkins. Inside, he's fouled, and it counts. Blackwell fouls out. Rob Blackwell, having played a superb basketball game, fouls out with 19 points tonight. And an outstanding effort by the 6'4 senior. And he should get a great hand when he comes to the bench. 25 seconds to go. It's 52-45. Blackwell has fouled out. And Loogootee counting their 18th sectional ring, barring a major miracle in the final 25. It's a 7-point game. Shoals would go to 0-4 in sectional finals. They would still be looking for their first ever sectional crown. 52-45 with 25 seconds to go. Shoals will be going to the free throw line. Now both teams have missed some big free throws down the stretch and has hurt both teams late. Teams gathered around their respective benches. Jack Butcher has used his 3rd timeout. Shoals has 1. Final score from Southridge. Southridge 55, Jasper 53. Southridge will be coming here next week. Game 1 Friday night. Southridge with a 2-point win over Jasper. So Southridge will be playing the winner from Paoli, and that is Springs Valley or Salem. Hawkins will go to the line. He has 2 points on the field goal. Try to convert the 3-point play, and he does. So there's 25 seconds to go, a 6-point lead. Inbounds to Spencer, now to Wagner. He races the ball up court. Loogootee in no hurry to shoot, and there's a foul, 2-shot foul. Toby Towle has fouled out. The 6'1 senior will be gone. So Toby Towle will foul out of tonight's game with 6 points and a nice effort. 19 points to go. 19 seconds to go, 52-46. John Sanders will check back in. Tim Hawkins congratulates his man. Pat Wagner comes over also to shake hands with Toby Towle. Toby fouls out after a nice tournament. Going to the free throw line, Pat Wagner. He is 4 of 4 this game from the line. Those are his only 4 points. He has 5. Loogootee 53, Shoals 46. And they're trying to put the icing on the cake. So Wagner will shoot another one. He's trying for 6. And he got it. 19 seconds to go. Here comes Shoals. Pickett brings it up court. Right side to Hawkins. Tries to go to the baseline. He's cut off. Hawkins puts it up and in. Blackwell apparently has only 4 fouls because he's still in the game. There's a foul. 8 seconds to go. It is a 2-shot foul. The foul is against Tim Howell, and that should be his 5th as well. And Howell has fouled out of the game. He will leave tonight with 10 points. 3 field goals, 4 of 5 from the line. Brian Tharp is back in. 54-48 with 8 seconds left to play. Going to the free throw line. Now for Loogootee, they will go to the bench. Scott Walker, a 6', 186-pound junior, is in, and Rob Blackwell will come to the bench. Both teams getting some subs in the final 8 seconds. To the free throw line for Loogootee will be Sean Howell. Howell has shot 8 free throws tonight and hit 7. For the Jugrots, Brad Howell, a 5'10 junior, he is in. Jeff Pickett comes to the Loogootee bench to shake hands with Coach Busher. And a big hand for Jeff Pickett. He played a tremendous basketball game. I guarantee you, he is a lock to make the all-tournament team. Sean Howell will shoot 2 with 8 seconds to go. Free throw, no good. Howell will try his second one. He has 15 tonight and has played a big ball game. Second free throw by Howell, no good. Rebound batted around and will go out of bounds. Shoals will have it with 6 seconds left. So the inbounds, Darren Downs triggers it into Tim Sorrells. Back to Darren Downs. He lets go with the jumper. No good. Rebound tipped up and did not go. Our final score, 54-48. The Loogootee Lions are the champions of the 1986 Washington Area Sectional. We'll go down on the floor, coming back following this 60-second break.
Going to run down the scoring first off. JD still finishing up the stats. Mark's heading down below to round up a few people up for some interviews. He's heading down. We got the presentation coming up too. We'll check, see how soon we're going to have the presentation. And we got it right now.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Down on the floor, we're getting ready for the presentation of the awards. We'll go to Washington High School Principal Emil Whitaker. And, well, we're having a little confusion down here on the floor. A couple of the Shoals players on the floor. It's been an outstanding tournament. The Loogootee Lions, the champions of the 1986 Washington Area Sectional. And let's go to the floor. Emil Whitaker with the presentation.
Runner-up ball for the IHSAA Sectional to the seniors from Shoals High School. Congratulations, gentlemen.
The presentation being made to the seniors from Shoals, all 5 of them. They played their hearts out. An outstanding ball game tonight. And the Jug Rocks coming up just a bit short. Now Rob Blackwell from Loogootee, Rob Berry from Loogootee coming over to accept the awards. Again, Washington High School Principal Emil Whitaker will be the man making the presentation, the trophy and the game ball. And a lot of confusion down here. Loogootee at 12 and 11. The Lions will advance to the regional next Friday night against the winner from Crawford County.
And to the 1986 IHSAA Washington Sectional Champions, the trophy and the game ball to the Loogootee Lions.
Accepting Sean Howe, Rob Berry, and Rob Blackwell from Loogootee. It is absolute pandemonium down here on the floor. We'll see if we can get Jack Butcher, a member of the Loogootee coaching staff, here in just a second. Kevin Biggs, the assistant coach from Loogootee, coming over. Kevin, when you came in at 9 and 11, did the team have any doubt that they'd be standing here tonight?
Well, I think they respect Shoals and thought Shoals was a good basketball team, and they knew they'd have to come out here to work tonight to win this thing. And you can't take anything away from the Jug Rocks. They came out here to play tonight, and our kids did too, and we happened to come out on top.
What was said in the locker room at halftime? It's a close ball game, yet you came out and scored, I think, the first 10 points of the second half. Any special bits of inspiration?
Well, I think Jack told them they had to use patience and poise, and he used a chalkboard and ran a few plays that he thought might work in their halftime, and I think, that might have been the difference in the game when they came back out.
Rob Blackwell, credit to him. He had 2 what I'm sure the folks at Loogootee would consider subpar games in the first 2 games of the tournament, and yet when it's on the line, he had a big game tonight.
Well, I think Rob, throughout the year, has not played maybe possibly quite as well this year as what he's capable of, but the last 2 or 3 weeks, our seniors have, really started thinking about this sectional and making a new beginning for it. And I think you've got to credit these kids with getting their minds ready to come out here and win it. And I think that helped them more than anything, to get mentally prepared.
Well, I do know that Southridge is coming here next week. They beat Jasper by 2. I'm not sure on the other games. Does it matter at this point?
We're just happy to be here, and Jack's always looked at it kind of philosophically, that everything after sectional is gravy, and we're just glad to be where we're at.
Kevin Biggs, assistant coach at Loogootee, thanks for coming over and talking to us. We'll have more on the floor. We'll get some more interviews. Let's take it back up to Kevin for some more stats.
All right, thank you, Mark. I'm grabbing another score, what I'm doing right now. Going on at Bloomfield, Linton and Bloomfield. Bloomfield's got a 2-point lead. Linton's going to have the ball. There's about 6 seconds remaining. I'll have that for you in just a minute. But running down the scoring first off, for the victorious Loogootee Lions, Rob Blackwell led the way with 19 points. And then goes down to 15 for Sean Howe, 5 points for Robert Berry, 7 for Bart Spencer, 6 points from Pat Wagner, and 2 points for Scott Callison. And that's the scoring for the Loogootee Lions. For the Shoals Jug Rocks, let's see, 12 points from Jeff Pickett led the way. Then it was 10 points We've got them from Tim Howell, 8 points from Tim Sorrells, 5 points apiece from Hawkins and Tharp, 6 points from Toby Towle, and 2 points from John Sanders, and that's the scoring for the Shoals Jugrocks. JD's winding up his stats, and JD's ready on stats, and here we are.
Okay, Kevin, the final stats are like this. First, for Shoals, they were 20 of 48 from the field. They were 8 of 13 from the line, 18 rebounds, 25 personal fouls, but only 2 turnovers. Now looking at Loogootee, they were 15 of 31 from the field, 20 of 29 from the line, 33 rebounds, 13 personal fouls, and 10 turnovers. Looking individually at Shoals first, Jeff Pickett was 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. He had 4 personal fouls, 1 rebound, and 12 points. Tim Howell was 3 of 13 from the field, 4 of 5 from the line, 5 rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and 10 points. Brian Tharp, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 personal fouls, no rebounds, and 5 total points. Rod Hawkins, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and 5 points. Toby Towle was 3 of 7 from the field, missed his only free throw, had 4 rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and 6 points. John Sanders was 1 of 2 from the field, did not go to the line, 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and 2 points. Tim Sorrells, 4 of 4 from the field, missed his only free throw, had 3 rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and 8 points, and Darren Downs came in and missed 1 shot. Now looking at Loogootee. Bart Spencer, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the line, no personal fouls, a rebound, and 7 points. Pat Wagner, 0 of 4 from the field, 6 of 6 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and 6 points. Rob Blackwell, 8 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from the line, 4 personal fouls, 12 rebounds, and 19 points. Rob Berry was 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and 5 points. Sean Howell played an excellent game tonight. He was 4 of 5 from the field, 7 of 10 from the line, 10 rebounds, a personal foul, and 15 points. And Scott Collison came in off the bench, got 4 rebounds. He was 2 of 3 from the line, a personal foul, and 2 points.
All right, thank you, JD. Mark's got Coach Butcher lined up, and he's not going to be looking up here, and we'll go down to him right now.
Thanks, Kevin. We're back down on the floor with Loogootee head basketball coach Jack Butcher. Jack, I was talking to Kevin a minute ago, and he said you've always viewed sectional games as kind of like gravy onto the season. Well, the gravy must taste pretty sweet right now.
Well, you know, we have some signs in Loogootee that dates back probably the 1949-50 era that says how sweet it is, meaning winning the sectional. And we'll probably get some of those out this week. Certainly, you know, the victory last night was a real sweet one for us. We hadn't defeated Bar Reeve in the last 2 outings in regular season. You know, our record, thank you, JR, wasn't overly impressive this year. But I felt all along, you know, if we could get the kids thinking right and paying attention, then, you know, we could still have a fine basketball team. And somehow, some way, we were able to finally say the right things. You know, throughout the course of the year, coaches try a number of things to find the right answer or to convince the young men certain things. And we struggled with that all year. But I think, you know, we finally found it towards the last, and that certainly makes the sectional win much better. But I think I would like to commend, as the Washington paper did today, all schools who participated in the sectional. I think each team really came in with intensity. They played hard, and every one of them, I think, can hold their head up high. I really admire Shoals, our neighboring school, county school over there, you know, they just put up a tremendous battle. Wouldn't let us run in time off the clock. Hung in there, and you know, gave us all we want.
Was there any fear that the team was going to leave everything they had on the floor last night after that win?
Oh yeah. You know, you always worry about something like that, especially when you've gone with 5 people primarily. Callison, you know, I think he's been feeling the pressure of a sophomore here of late, and didn't have his confidence coming into the sectional, and Didn't get to play him as much as I would have liked to. I did get him a little bit of experience out there early in the game last night. But so we pretty well had to go with 5. And as you said, when you do that, oftentimes muscle cramps evolve. Kids completely become exhausted and wore out. I just think it was tremendous that Blackwell was able to go 32 minutes tonight, or 32 or 31 and a half, or whatever it was. He hadn't been in the best shape, He was out 2 or 3 times throughout the course of the year, and the fact that he was able to hold up was somewhat amazing.
Loogootee has now won 18 sectional titles, and in fact, this was kind of a history-making game. This was the 100th career sectional win for Loogootee since it started in 26, so I guess it's kind of a history-making game.
You guys always amaze me at coming up with all these statistics. I was aware of that because you alluded to it the other day. Now you can go back and see how many of those I've won.
Is this the most gratifying when you look at 9 and 11 coming in? Or can you say one's more gratifying than the other?
I don't think you can. Certainly as a player, each and every one of them was a great experience for me. And certainly, when I decided I wanted to coach, I sort of had the secret desire to come back to Loogootee and lead, if you will, the Lions back to sectional championships. And so the first win there obviously was a tremendous experience. I had played on 4 sectional, well, I didn't, but 4 sectional championships during my high school days, and Loogootee had won 5 previous ones, and we'd never won the regional. So certainly, the regional, those kinds of victories. So they're all sweet. They're all sweet, but certainly this has to be especially gratifying, as you indicated, because it was we went in as probably the underdog, or at least one of the underdogs.
What was the secret of success? You look at the scoreboard, 18-17 at halftime, yet you come out with the first 10 points in the second half. What'd you tell the kids? What got them going?
I basically told them, we've gone too far to let it get away now. And, there's a limit to what you can say. But basically, that was my comments. I guess they agreed. We have had some difficult third quarters this year. And so that was a big quarter for us.
A couple of ball players in particular. Rob Blackwell had 2 games that I'm sure you would have considered subpar for Rob Blackwell coming into tonight, and yet he really shown himself and had a big ball game. Rob Berry also had a big game, and while Pat Wagner may not show up many points, Pat had a great game running the offense.
Well, you can't say enough about each and every one of them. You didn't even mention Sean Howe, good God, he played a tremendous game for us defensively, going to the boards, hitting some key free throws, key buckets early. They all had great ball games. Blackwell, was perhaps a key, not that, he did anything greater than the other kids, just the fact that he hadn't been coming through, but he did rise to the occasion tonight. And I've said many times, throughout my days at Loogootee High School, that during times of trouble, great men will rise. I suppose that's not my original quote, but I give this analogy to Loogootee basketball players and kids in Loogootee, and most of the time the kids have really made that axiom come true.
Finally, I know that Southridge is coming up here next week. They beat Jasper tonight by 2 down at Southridge. Does it matter from your standpoint if you're playing, who would it be, North Harrison or Corydon?
Well, I don't know much about either one of them. Everybody kind of feels that North Harrison will come out. So we'll just have to look at the situation. Whoever comes out, we're going to have to play them, so it really doesn't matter to us. Anything from here on out is gravy. Kids hopefully will come in and play well next week, and we get the first victory. We've iced a winning season, which I think it's a tremendous accomplishment under the circumstances.
One final question. How long before you start thinking about whoever you're going to be playing? How long do you get to savor this win?
Well, I suppose I've already started thinking, but principally, I'm going to try to relax tonight, and we'll probably start calling around and asking some questions tomorrow. We've got, matter of fact, I just thought of it. We do have Bob Bell, our girls coach and former basketball player on the 1975 state runner-up team. Let me get that one in there one time. Down scouting at Crawford County. So he's going to bring some very valuable information back, I'm sure.
Jack, thanks a lot for coming over and talking to us, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Jack Butcher, head coach of the Loogootee Lions, and Loogootee celebrating tonight with a big win over the Shoals Jugrocks. Loogootee 54, Shoals 48 for championship honors. Let's go back upstairs again with Kevin.
We haven't got a final score yet on the Bloomfield-Linton game. They went into overtime. Bloomfield led by 3 in the final 6 seconds, and they fouled a man that hit a shot at the buzzer, and he also hit the free throw, actually 1 second left. So it's 49-49 in overtime there. Southridge was a winner tonight, 55-53 over a tough game. Jasper led every stop except at the end of the fourth quarter. The final was 55-53 there. Vincennes also came away a winner, someone told me. Don't have the final score yet on that, but we'll run down. Don't forget, we got the Sweet 16 contest coming up, too, and I'll run down a few of the sponsors for that. Plus, we're going to go back to the station now, and if you have any scores back at the station, go ahead and give them to us at the end of this break. We'll
A minute and a half to go in the first half. Crowd getting into the ball game. Spencer to Blackwell. Posting up. Blackwell spins, fires, and he banks it in. Blackwell's first 2 of the second quarter, 10th of the ball game, and it's 17-16 Shoals with a minute 15 to go in the half. Jugrocks with the basketball and the lead. Sorrells using up his dribble, hands to Pickett. Loogootee spreading the defense now just a little bit farther. Hal to Pickett, who comes out on the point. Left side to Sorrells. Again, out front to Pickett. 55 seconds to go in the half. Tal, Pickett, he launches, and no good. Rebound tipped around. Last touch by Loogootee. The Loogootee bench arguing that should have been a rebounding foul. No such whistle blown. 49 seconds now to go in the half. 17-16 Shoals. Sorrells inbounds to Tal. Down low to Sorrells, and Barry knocks it out of bounds. Good defense. And there's 46 seconds to go in the half. So it has been a quick one. Shoals has taken the lead late here in the first half and leads by 1. Their biggest lead has been 3. Out front to Sorrells. Clock's in running. 45 seconds to go. Howe over Blackwell, misses. It's blocked. He got it again, put it up, and he's fouled before the shot. So Rob Blackwell will get his second. That is the team's 5th. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Jeff Pickett. I'll check that. I think it'll be Tim Howe. Howe did a good job. His shot was blocked by Blackwell in the first effort. Howe went and got the ball again, put it up, and Blackwell fouled him, his second. So Tim Howe will shoot 1-and-1. He has just 2 points this evening. Howe for the tournament averaging 13. And he misses. Rebound to Barry. Howe, by the way, was 12 out of 19 prior to that free throw. So with 33 seconds to go in the half, Loogootee may go for the last shot. Shoals leads it by 1. There's a foul. Brian Tharp will get called for a reach-in, his second. Nobody in really severe foul problem. Each team has 2 guys with 2 fouls. So it'll be a 1-and-1. And Sean Howe will be the man going to the line. Howe, making his first appearance, has hit 5 out of 6 in the tournament and is averaging 11.5 points for Loogootee. The Lions in the tourney averaging 58 a game, giving up 52, and Howe hits the free throw. That ties us up at 17. Howe has 7 points. Shoals during the tournament has averaged 56 points and is giving up 49 a game. Second free throw by Howe. That's in the air, and it's good. So Sean Howe has 8 first half points, and Loogootee leads 18-17. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. And now it's Shoals against the Loogootee zone that looks to be going for the last shot. Sorrells off to Pickett. Again to Sorrells. We're down to 10 seconds. Pickett on the left side to the baseline. His jumper in the air, no good. Rebound tipped around. Howe gets it. He'll put one up. That's no good again. Blackwell controls. 2-1. We have played a half. It did not count. No. That's a good call. No basket. 18-17, our halftime score. Loogootee leading Shoals at the end of the first half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
For just pennies a day, you can get the best in entertainment around the clock without leaving your home from full VU cable television. Enjoy news, weather, sports, plus the latest in movie releases from CATV. Killing Fields, Amadeus, Desperately Seeking Susan, and Porky's Revenge, and many more. Call 254-0181 for a month full of home entertainment for just pennies a day.
That's from the first half.
Okay, Mark, looking at the shooting stats. Shoals is 7 of 16 from the field. Loogootee's 8 of 15 from the field. From the line, Shoals is 3 of 5. Loogootee 2 of 4. Rebounding goes 9 for Shoals, 13 for Loogootee. Personal fouls, 6 for Shoals, 5 for Loogootee. Turnovers, 3 for Loogootee, 1 for Shoals. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, thank you very much, JD. 18-17, Loogootee leading Shoals at halftime. And Kevin is standing by, and he's been monitoring and picking up some other scores from around some area sectionals. Go through those for us.
A lot of surprises going on, Mark. At Swit City at the end of the first quarter, it's 15-12, Linton on top. At a Southridge, I guess you consider that an upset going on. At Southridge, another one. Jasper on top, 12-9 at the end of the first quarter. And at Vincennes, this one's shaping up to be a good one, too. 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. So there's a lot of surprises going on.
We have a good one going here between Shoals and Loogootee. The winner will play Friday night game 2 in the regional against the winner from North Harrison. Been a great first half.
Yes, it has. It's once again, I guess, the way all the teams have played. One team plays up a little while, then the other team plays up a little while. No one's put together a good 4 quarters yet. And I guess if one of the teams could put together a good 2 quarters, they could probably come away with a win here.
Nobody has been able to establish that momentum. So, you know, the coaches talk about the first couple of minutes of each half as being a key. The first 2 minutes of the second half or 3 minutes of the second half may well determine the ball game.
It probably will. Loogotee's been playing awfully well. They haven't been hitting the outside shot, though. They've taken a lot of outside shots, and the guys haven't been getting them. If it hadn't been for the inside game, Loogotee'd be in trouble.
Well, you look at Loogootee scoring. Blackwell has 10 points, 5 field goals. He missed a free throw. Sean Howell has 8 points on 3 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line. That's it. Barry has missed a free throw, but there's nothing else from the Loogootee guards. Shoals, on the other hand, living exactly where you expect him to. Jeff Pickett has 8 points, 3 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line. Tim Howell has been kind of quiet. He has a basket, 0 of 1 from the line and 2 points. Tim Sorrells has a basket for 2. And Brian Tharp has played moderately well inside. A couple of field goals, 1 out of 2 from the line. But again, I think Blackwell's strength inside, just as the first time these two teams played, Blackwell taking control.
That really shouldn't happen in a zone, too. You play zone to try to bunch up the middle and make Loogootee shoot outside, and all of a sudden Blackwell's getting them all. Now, they're not all inside baskets, but Loogotee's doing a good job of finding him, lobbing a pass down inside to him or hitting him as he finds an open spot. And I don't know, maybe Shoals should try man-to-man to try to shut him down.
Well, Shoals is by and large a zone team. They will play that 99% of the time. Only if they absolutely have to will they ever switch out of the zone and go to a man. So I wouldn't look for that for a while. Some of the other pairings on this Saturday night sectional final night from Anderson. It'll be Anderson and Pendleton Heights tonight. At Ben Davis going up against Indianapolis Pike. At Blackford and West Dell. Now, one of the teams that could very well come out of the Southern Semi-State is Boonville. They will be at home tonight. Boonville rolled Castle last night, and they're running into a pretty good Heritage Hills team tonight. But Boonville, an awfully good basketball team. At Brownsburg, it'll be Danville and Plainfield tonight. At Calumet against Crown Point. Noblesville, the number 2 rated team in the state, and they're a good one. They'll be playing Sheridan at Carmel. At Swit City, as Kevin mentioned, Linton, an 18-point winner over Worthington, and Bloomfield, who beat Swit City by 24 last night, meeting in the finals there. At Columbia City, it's Whitco and Cherubusco. At Columbus, North and East gets together. Up at Connorsville, my alma mater will be playing Union County in the championship game. At Crawford County, now the winner from Crawford County will play the winner from here next Friday night. North Harrison beat Crawford County last night 61-41, and Corridon over Eastern 47-44, so it's North Harrison and Corridon there. At East Central, Batesville is playing East Central. At East Chicago, it's Whiting and Roosevelt. At East Noble, it's Westview and East Noble. At Elkhart, Goshen is going up against Concord. At Evansville, Bosse and Memorial will get together. At Floyd Central, it's Floyd Central and Charlestown. At Fort Wayne number 2, Snyder and Woodland. At Fountain Central, it's Attica going up against Covington. At Frankfort, Tri Central and Tipton getting together there. At Franklin, it's Center Grove and Indian Creek. At Franklin Central, Warren Central going up against Cecina. At Garrett, it's Garrett and DeKalb. At Gary, Wallace is playing Wirt. At Greencastle, North and South Putnam meeting in the championship game this evening. At Greenfield, Greenfield and Mount Vernon. At Greensburg, the host team against North Decatur. At Hammond, it's Andrean against Hammond-Gavitt. At Huntington, North and Homestead. At Indianapolis, top-ranked and undefeated Broad Ripple playing Indianapolis North Central. There's two rated teams there. That'll be a good one. At Jeffersonville, Jeff goes up against Clarksville. At Kankakee Valley, Hanover Central plays Hebron. At Kokomo, it's Kokomo and Western. At Lafayette, Delphi against Lafayette Jeff. Jeff handed Central Catholic their first defeat of the year, so Broad Ripple is the only undefeated team left. At Lebanon, it's Zionsville and Tri-West. At Logansport, Cass and Logansport. At Madison, Austin takes on Scottsburg. At Marion, defending state champ Marion against Mississinewa. At Martinsville, Bloomington South against Martinsville. At Michigan City, 3 of the top 10 teams in the state playing at Michigan City. LaPorte and Rogers in tonight's final. At Muncie, a big upset last night, Yorktown over Central. They'll play North tonight. At Newcastle, they go up against Tri. At North Judson, the host team plays La Crosse. North Montgomery, the host team will play McCutcheon. At Paoli, another team or another sectional site that feeds in here. Salem beat Paoli 41-36, and Springs Valley over Mitchell 64-55. So it's Salem and Valley tonight. At Plymouth, Culver Military against LaVille. At Princeton, Wood Memorial and North Posey. At Richmond, it's Richmond and Randolph Southern. At Seymour, Jennings County and Bedford. At Shelbyville, it's Shelbyville against Triton Central. At South Adams against Belmont. At South Bend, it's Adams and Mishawaka. Dave Worland's crew at South Dearborn in their own sectional will play Switzerland County tonight. At Southport, it's Howell against Manual. At Southridge, Jasper and Southridge. At South Vermilion and Northview. At Terre Haute, North and South. At Tri-County, Benton, Central and Twin Lakes. At Triton, it's Wawasee and Warsaw. At Valparaiso and Hobart. And over at Vincennes, Reveille and Lincoln gets together. And we've been passed along some information that one of the gals at the office, Patty, her niece Christy, would like to say hi to her grandmother, Patsy. That's Patty's mom. She had some minor surgery Thursday and not feeling too well, so we will say hi to Patsy from all the good folks from the radio station. And